Hey guys, ravdav here. I am at what is going to be my new base. I bet some of you guys thought that I was a little missing in action, but let me show you what I got going on. I'm setting up this grid pattern. Every 5 blocks I'm going to be placing dispensers. On my new base, I want to get this down to bedrock, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to blast mine it out. And so I've set up this grid so far. Basically, put dispensers face down, hook it all up with redstone, repeaters, and whatnot, and then fill it with TNT, and we'll go down from there. If you notice, I already took all the dirt out. I've got a efficiency 5 pick, efficiency 5 shovel, and breaking 3, and dirt goes real easy. I was able to grab a bunch of eggs with the MCMMO skills, and lots of MCMMO grinding. If you noticed, I'm already on MC top. Sorry about that, guys, if you guys were trying to steal that position. But here's all I do is I mark that out on the one side of where the every fifth is, and then I can basically just fly through almost at full speed and pick those out. I don't need to do the middle one, but I just fly back to the next set and run through here. Now, one thing about this method is it is very expensive to do. It takes a lot of TNT, so I've been grinding. We have about 10 blazes put in our temporary base right now, and we've just been grinding, getting some money, getting some XP, doing a couple heroics. I haven't got anything way too cool out of them yet, but still working on it. Got a little bit of MCMMO, so I got some on my unarmed for those nasty unarmed 5 people scrolls, so we can at least have a chance to get those done. But I'm not going to bore you with actually finishing this out or hooking it up. I will show the end product, and hopefully that'll be good enough. And this isn't my idea. This has been done many times by many people. So if you see this around or have seen it before or have used it, just let me know how it works for you. And I'm going to hopefully there's not too much water and lava on the way down. I don't really want to invest in sponges, but I can if I have to. So we'll just cross that bridge when we get there and see how things go. And I actually got most of this done while I was just sitting here chatting a little bit. So I'll get this hooked up, and I'll be back to show you the first couple blasts. Hey guys, check out how I got this hooked up. I got a button over here. You can see the redstone repeaters every so often. I probably have more repeaters than I need, but it's easier just to make it simple. And redstone hooked up to everything. I tossed 8 TNT in each one, using the fill command right in the middle, 848, and that filled up. Where are the dispensers at? Let's see. Inventory full. 225 dispensers with 1800 TNT. So there it is. I'm gonna hit this button and show you what it does. So TNT everywhere, and boom. So I'm just gonna go over the sides and make sure everything fired, and all the way to our corner here. Yeah, we got 8 shots of TNT off there just fine, and there's a couple high blocks still. There'll always be a couple, but watch as that TNT shot hits this next one. That should clear that out. Yeah, there you go. And I mean, that's all there is to it. So I'll just keep this going. Every few shots, you can see that it shows, like, I don't know what it shows. It almost looked like it was water. But I need to check every so often just to make sure there actually is no lava or water. And so far, so good. And there's a server reboot. Of course there is. But that's okay, because I can't get too many shots off on this. I didn't have enough inventory space, but I bet I can get 3 more shots off, so I'll do that. There's one. How many does that have left in it? I got 2 more shots after this. There's that. There's that. And last one. And we'll go check out and see what's going on down there. And when I have this cleared out a little bit better, I'll get back and I'll show you the results. I'll see you guys in a couple. So I was removing some lava down here, and I just got 2 cave spiders. I didn't even really notice them, and then all of a sudden I see all these cobwebs, And I'm like, oh, there's probably a cave spider. I think I might have blown one up right here, though. But that is what it is. Let me just show real quick. I did have to get some sponges. There was just too much lava. I am going to need some lava to gen walls, but it's just not. There's some lava right there. That's where I was. It's just not convenient to try and get all that right now and get it all stacked and everything. But the sponges. Oops. Hey, you see that, guys? Ravdav finally got a low fire texture pack. You like that? Yeah, I know, I know. You guys had complained about it a lot, so finally got one. So all I'm doing on the sponges, I'm not trying to waste them, so I just take them back after I break them, and it works better than on water. It actually can take out the source, and the lava will reflow, so it's easy to get rid of all of it. When you do it with water, it like leaves some like floating stuff around, and it's actually quite obnoxious. But you can see this does quite an efficient job on lava. Oops. Gonna have to get back in there just a little bit more. But down to about 30 depth overall. There's a few spots that have gone quicker, and that is what that is. And I'm going to go in my PV1 real quick and put these away and show off my money note and Ravdav's lucky button. This was the admin item I got for raiding the admin box. Logan did give it pretty much basically for me. I did have a team of people helping me, so wish we could have had something that we would have shared. That would have been a little bit nicer for we could all had turns with the admin item or something. But there's that one, and I think I've got 9 shots ready to go, so I'm gonna get back at it, and I'll update you on some progress. Alright guys, just showing that last little bit right there. I just fired the last shot. I'm all, for all intents and purposes, out of money. So I spent about 700K on TNT dispensers, redstone repeaters, and that's what I was left with. I'm too tired to use that ability. So I'm gonna about leave it there. I have a little bit of cleaning up to do along this edge right here. I'm not sure why this one didn't go down as quick and as clean and as nice as everything else did. But for the most part, this is all cleaned up now. And I'm ready to start genning in my actual base. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do that as part of this, just to show you how to get in a cobble shell. And so I'm going to clean up this last little bit, and I will be back and ready to gen some walls. Alright guys, I have the outline of what I want to do for my base. So I'm going to go ahead and start pouring this lava. Basically, my cobble wall is going to be on the inside of this netherrack platform. I have this all the way at build height. This is at 255. And that'll make sure that it'll be harder to attack from the roof. And so let me just pour all this real quick. We're going to have to let this go. This is very similar to genning walls. I could have already put another ring around here real quick so I can pour the water. But I figured while this is pouring down, I have plenty of time to get in there and put up another row. So no reason to hurry too much on that. And that inside corner, it has lava from both sides on it, so I don't need to put a little platform to make sure it gens okay. And this will just do a cobble wall. Sure, it's not an obby wall, but this will be a good start for a base. It allows me to secure the base without doing way too much work here. And I don't have... Do I have? I may have a fire resistance potion. I do. I can use right now. That just makes it so much easier to go through the lava and make sure you're lined up. You can get to the netherrack and keep on mining, and then that way you know you've actually got all of it. While that's still falling, you can see for a second, so that's really nice. Don't have my dragon pet anymore, unfortunately, because of reset. So I'll have to do it the good old-fashioned fire resistance way. There's nothing wrong with that. So once this is all out here, I'll go start working on that other platform. That's where I'll pour water at. And since this is at build height and there's not another... Make sure I got everything there. I'm lost in the lava. Okay. This should be the last side if I am counting correctly. It is. So I'm just going to run through this side right here just to make sure I've hit all the blocks, and it looks like I have. So that's all good. You can see my low fire texture pack on there. That makes everybody happy. Okay, so I'll build back up to the top. And then I've got 6 minutes of fire resistance, so I can just come right up to lava. If I go to it, that'll be okay. And then I need this now, a ring all the way around. Oops. And I don't think I'm going to drain this lava for now. I'll probably just keep this going for a bit, just because that will protect that cobble wall. And until I actually have lots of walls ginned in, that'll stop somebody from swimming up the base without a fire-resistant potion. We'll just have to see how it goes, because that'll take a while. And last one. There we go. Okay. I had a couple other outliers. And we don't need that little support platform anymore. Okay, let's go down and see. Oh, I was beating that netherrack down. I thought it was a floating block. Alright. So you can see where that's at now. That's at about 60 height. Still going down just fine. So I'll wait for this to get all the way down, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back, and that lava is down all the way at the bottom now. So I'm going to put the water up here, and I need to place a water source on every spot on this since we're not between walls. So I'll take a little bit of water, but it's still not too bad. And this will just take a few seconds, so bear with me. But it's very similar to the way we were ginning walls before. After I get this one done here, I will I'll use just a pickaxe, and then I'll break the blocks underneath. And that will gin in the walls very, very quickly. So if you haven't already done this before, first time you do it might shock you a little bit. Depending on how good your computer is, it might pull your frames down a little bit. Some people have better luck if they're using something like Optifine. Or, of course, just a really good computer. If you're just running vanilla with like a laptop or something, this might cause you some pain. So I have just a little bit more water, and that should be it. And you can see that underneath of it, it hasn't actually ginned anything because there's no water there. And now I will break these, and it's ginning away. So this will gin that down pretty quickly. But some of the rows sometimes take a little bit of time, so make sure you wait the whole time. It'll take a little bit. Be patient. And once that's done, you'll have a full shell. Of course, you still need something on the top. If you didn't do this to bedrock, you need to make sure you secure the bottom. And if you want to, you can always get rid of the lava, and you can replace that with water or something else. So there is the last row for the water. And you can see my frames dropped a little bit. I mean, it's a little jaggedy, but it's not too bad. I mean, it's still 20 frames, and that's fine. But if you look here, there is our wall. It is full cobble. See, there's that one that's a little bit slow. There's a couple that are a little bit slow. But the rest of them, they gin down way quick. So that was the last one we did. You can see its progress. Kind of fun to watch sometimes. And the water itself has gone way down. It's probably all the way to the bottom now. Let's run down there and see what that looks like down here. Gonna drop. Okay, so the water did make it all the way down. It did gin in those 1 blocks just at the very bottom there. If we peek inside here, you'll still see that the lava's there and it's still coming down. But that'll catch up shortly. And yeah, that'll be the shell for the base. I'm going to keep this right at bedrock on this one. What do you guys think about on the reset? They did flat bedrock at Y1. So that's actually really nice. It allows you to go down 4 more blocks, but also it looks so much nicer, so much easier to do. You don't have to fill in stuff, and yeah, not too bad. But I'm going to let that gin in, guys, and go up and see where it's at. I think I can see a little bit right there. So far, so good. Yeah, that jumped in real good. I'll check out what that Y is. Let me know if you have any questions on getting your base set up. This is going to be my base. Not too big, just a 2x2 chunk size base. That's all we really have power for. We did claim a little derp, and so we'll build something there. Have our starter base. I'll unclaim that shortly, and we'll get going on this base. And hope you guys got a good start. Hope you got some blazes. Hope you've got IGs. Whatever, get some sets going. I've got crap for gear, so if you see me in the war zone, this is my GG set right now. So please be nice to me. I got killed on the wash up for the first time today. I usually just try and sneak out when there's nobody online. Like right now, it's 89 players, kind of quiet. So it's a good time to be able to do that and go out there and get some chests. I don't know if you guys have been exploring the war zone. There are so many chests out there. There's tons in the huts. There's tons under necro. There's a bunch in the caves. They're in the purple buildings. They're everywhere. So if you haven't been out exploring yet, take a couple minutes and go check it out. Let me know what you guys think about the new war zone, and tell me how your bases are going, all right? We'll see you around.